information that pertained to the third book's whereabouts, and that was, I believe, it was in Felstrad. And both of those locations are identified on your map.
And we have one book right now, or the king has a book?
Well, you guys have restored the power of that first book, and you guys have decided to, for the moment, leave that book in the possession of the king. It's still residing at Collick's Keep in the grand library there.
Okay.
But that's not to say that it will stay there.
All right.
And so, yeah, so that's kind of where we picked up, or left off rather, last time. So picking up on the ship, and you guys had done some playing some dice there and having some conversation with the crew. Karga, you had cast your steed spell at the end of last session, and so, you know, after you cast this spell, the rest of the party kind of watches as your spiritual mount takes form, and this black warg takes shape, and you know, is sitting there on the deck, so to speak, and you guys all see this this dark colored warg with these blood red eyes and fangs dripping, this kind of this venom from its mouth.
Karga, buddy.
What?
Is there something you need to tell us?
Oh, it's a pretty sweet picture. Except I'm taller than that goblin. What?
Use your imagination.
Yeah.
Edible.
Is it edible? No.
Edible.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Totally. It knows orc, so let me, just kind of tell it to...
Did you fall from your path?
What are you talking about?
Wow, straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
Detecting a lot of animosity.
Because I have a mount from a spell that I cast. That seems weird. Also, have you ever seen an orc ride a horse? Let's be real. Let's be real. Come on. It's a perfectly suitable mount for me.
I mean, he's got a point. It is black with red eyes. It's got venom dripping. No good person's going to be riding that kind of thing. I shout that from the mass. I'm on the top. Yeah.
No good person is going to be riding that.
I selectively
No
can't.
good person.
I selectively can't hear you.
The wind takes it. Yeah.
Yes, the wind carries it off in a direction before it reaches me.
Like, my passive perception has alerted me to a change in your demeanor.
Okay.
Since the incident with the giants.
Yes,
These
these things could happen.
You're referring to yourself in the third person as you discussing this with Karga?
Apparently.
What did I say?
Well, you're just saying, like, your skills have whatever.
Clearly, clearly the giant incident affected more than just me. Now
Yeah,
we have our
very
now we have a
troubling.
dwarf speaking in third person.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
So the other thing before you jumped on is we took a long rest. So, just in case.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should do that. Since I used a spell slot.
So yeah, you guys are traveling along, and you guys were Talmec, you had that discussion with the crew. I know we kind of had not really finished that, so I don't know if you wanted to continue that conversation or.
Well, I mean, I assume they get the point. And then when we get landfall, we can kind of talk some more. If they want to, even if we make it to land. But I'm not sure. None of them answered if they wanted to do it on their own.
Yeah, do a persuasion check.
Persuasion, you got it. 20. Boom.
So you kind of make your case, and they kind of look at each other, and then you can hear them kind of muttering amongst themselves, and they said, yeah, that might be something that we're interested in. Let us get to Gunheim safely, and we can kind of discuss it further.
All right. We get to Gunheim, and then my companions here and I are going to take care of what we got to take care of, and then we'll meet back up, because I'm sure we're going to need a ride back.
Of course.
Unless you're not the ones taking us back, but I would hope so.
Well, we haven't been. We weren't under contract from the king to bring you back, but we can certainly do that. If what you say is true, maybe that is kind of worth a ride back.
All right. And I shake their hand.
Okay.
Oh no, my camera went out again.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I hope I don't blue screen again.
All right, so you guys are kind of going along on the ship. It's probably, looking at the map, it's probably, I don't know, like a 2-ish day journey. So nothing kind of really happens too much during the first day. As you kind of sail around, you guys are kind of following the coastline. As it kind of starts to, I'd say, get like kind of maybe like afternoonish time, late afternoon. Kiku, you kind of, well, I guess Talmec, you're up in the crow's nest, correct?
Yep.
All right, make a, let's see, what would that be? Do a survival with advantage.
15.
Okay. So you guys are kind of going along in the ship, and Talmec, you're up in the crow's nest, and you're kind of got your spyglass out, and you're kind of just taking, surveying the horizon, so to speak. And you notice ahead of you, Talmec, off in the distance, that you can see some like a serious looking storm that is going on off into straight ahead of you guys, and it's almost like you guys are headed right for it. This storm that you see is unlike anything you've ever seen. Not only do you see storm clouds overhead, you see lightning flashing down, and you also see vortexes of water swirling around in this kind of controlled weather, storm environment. And because you're up in the crow's nest, you have vantage point of it prior to anyone taking notice.
Oh yeah, I climbed down to tell the captain and everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a big storm
Not liking
coming
this. Not liking
doesn't
this,
look,
guys.
Yeah, it doesn't look natural. It looks supernatural.
All right.
Is there somebody steer? Is there like a captain?
There is.
Captain Chab?
This is Captain Dhab. We're on D. Go ahead, everybody, and everybody just roll a straight D20.
Ooh.
God damn it! I'm getting rid of these damn dice.
Ooh. Constantino with the low roll too.
All right, so
Some great
you
rolls.
do see, Talmec, you do see the storm, and you're kind of taken aback by it at first a little bit. You're kind of just watching it for a little while, before it really dawns on you to kind of come down and shout out to the group. And I would say that, by the time that the captain is made aware, you guys are kind of starting to reach the not the necessarily kind of like the vortexes, so to speak, but the water that you're getting into is really choppy because of what's going on in front of you. And as you guys kind of get closer, you can make out what looks like a huge like shipwreck in the center of all of this stuff that's going on. And let's see, are you up or down, Talmec? I guess you came down, right?
I came down, yeah.
Yeah. What's your passive perception, Kiku?
20 something. Passive 22.
Okay. So I'll use that just because you guys are all on the same level. Kiku, you can kind of see out through, past all of the kind of the crazy weather stuff going on. You see this shipwreck, and you see this creature that is essentially wrapped its self around this shipwreck, and almost not only is it a shipwreck, but there's like a little cave area, and you see like all these tentacles.
Boy, we're fucked, guys. It's a kraken.
Can we see how large is it?
Kiku, without knowing what it is, Kiku accurately identifies it as it indeed is a kraken.
It is?
Yes. And but it hasn't sensed your presence yet. Again, you guys are probably a good, I don't know, 8 to 9 miles out from this
Turn this
thing.
boat around. We'll take the mountains. Get us off this ocean.
Like, how wide can we go?
But
Go around it.
you guys, like I said, are still kind of on the outskirts of this huge storm, and you see the water, again, is kind of getting choppy. It's getting rough, and you see the water start to kind of take shape in front of your boat.
I don't have the body of a swimmer, guys. We got to get out of here.
And I want you guys to roll initiative.
God damn it.
Oh,
Fucking
jeez.
kraken. are fucked.
Oof.
So currently, the captain has not changed his course. He's changed it slightly, but not enough to avoid, what these seemingly monsters in the water look like, and they are in front of the ship currently.
Change my dice.
Monsters is plural.
Can you see them?
I'm still loading up.
Oh well, then you should see them eventually.
Yeah, I'm getting here.
Oh, we're fucked,
It's
guys.
gas powered.
Are those Kraken monsters? Are those sharks? Are they waves?
Do you have since you accurately identified it as a kraken? I will let you do a history check.
You just like seeing me struggle with history checks. You can just say it how it is.
Somebody,
Jesus
well,
fucking Christ.
okay, Hana, go ahead and do a history check for
I was gonna say, can I do a history check since he told us it was a kraken?
Kiku, because
I got a -1. I got a
I thought he
-1
could get
history
worse
check.
with 0.
-1.
20. Tell
Okay.
me
I
every.
could not get worse.
So Kiku accurately
I forgot for
identifies
you.
the creature that is in the center of this maelstrom as a kraken. As soon as he does
Did you roll
that,
a nat 20?
he did. As soon as Kiku mentions that, Hada, you have this, just going back and recalling the many books that you've read in your past. You remember coming across mentions of a kraken, and you recall that krakens have the ability to change weather in and around them, and they also, they have the ability to kind of change the elements, right? And so, as you approach and as enemies of the kraken get closer, they can summon these water beasts or water elementals, kind of as like a deterrent, so to speak. And that is kind of what you guys are seeing before you. Because you got a nat 20, I will say also what you know about water elementals is that they are resistant to non-magical attacks, and they are immune to poison. And that's what we have on that. And with that, we'll start at the top of the round.
All right.
Crikey, guys, we're in trouble.
Holy
We
crap!
gotta
I'm
get away
first
from
for
these
once.
Kraken.
Yeah, I saw you roll that, and I was like, oh, thank God.
I told you, spend $4 in the store and it's pay to win.
I bought a bunch of dice. I have like 4 or 5 different sets of dice, and they all
Man.
suck.
Well, you
Well,
rolled a
it would
dwarf,
make
so
sense
you know.
though
Just
that
kidding.
it's
just kidding.
pay to win because it's all owned by Hasbro now.
Well, wait till I roll a 1 on this attack roll.
That's for another story. All right.
Okay, wait.
That's
Okay, so let's send our exclusively melee, physically
How far are these elementals
exclusively
from the boat?
physical
I would
melee
say, yeah. How far are
against
these
these
out?
elementals.
It looks
80
like,
feet.
yeah, what is that?
They're about 75 feet from me.
45 feet from the bow. Ish.
Can I assume that I've... well, that doesn't make any sense. I'm wrong. I'm on a boat. I'm not going to hop on my mount. That doesn't make sense.
On a boat.
No.
You said 45 feet from the bow? Jesus.
Abouts.
All right. Ruler. Draw. Wait. I just want to know how far I am.
You're about 40 feet from the bow.
Okay. Looks like 30 feet to the square.
And you're 65 feet from the
I
one. On
probably
the bottom.
don't have to tell you this, but you all get a really bad feeling about Kiku mentioning a kraken, and you definitely don't think your party could survive a battle with a kraken. So just
Right.
so you know,
How far is the Kraken right now?
it's a couple of miles off.
So if we fight
Alright,
these,
guys.
I'm thinking if we fight these, it'll just draw it into us.
Would it, or would fighting these as this defense mechanism we can get out? Like, could at least deter it enough where we can get out away from it?
Yeah, he said it was a deterrent, so it's like keep things from getting too close.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
So-
if we kill them, it might take that as aggression. And
No, they're just elementals. They're random summons. He's probably going to be fine. Start turning the ship around. All right, somebody get with the crew. Tell them to start turning the ship around. I don't want to fight the crap.
no kidding, I don't want to either.
Yeah, so I'll run over to the captain and say, let's turn this ship around. Let's
Gotta
do
wait
this.
for your turn though.
It's
Yeah.
Carter's turn.
Yeah, it's my turn.
It's Karga's turn.
You can do that. I'll just what am I gonna do? What to do? What to do? Which one's the captain?
They're all the same, but I mean, you can just assume
Let's
that
do
the
yellow.
captain is. You can assume that the captain is close to you.
Okay. Well, I will move up. Let's go. Like maybe right here. In between these two. I can't. It won't let me put it in between. I'm in between these two people.
Okay.
And then I would like to try to persuade the captain to turn the boat around.
Okay.
Do I even need to persuade him? I mean, it's pretty obvious.
I mean, probably not, but if that's what you want to do.
I attempt to tell the captain to turn the boat around without persuading.
Okay, so what is going to be your action then?
I guess talk to him. I don't know.
Okay. Go ahead and do a persuasion check.
Just trying to avoid that. Okay.
Oh.
17.
Okay. So you make your plea as you see these water elementals just coalesce and rise, and you run over to the captain and kind of almost like strong arm shake him and like, do you not see what is going on in front of you? Turn this ship around, get us closer to shore and away from this this monstrosity. And you could see the fear that essentially it was locking the captain in place, and he kind of like snaps out of it, and he runs back over to the mast and is gonna kind of redirect the ship there.
All right. Well, shit doesn't turn super fast. We might have to stave off a few rounds here. That'll end my turn.
Yeah.
I guess the helm is towards the back. I don't know. It's probably, you can't see it here, but I'm sure it's going to be towards the back.
Yeah, it would. So he's turning it around, but would he need some extra wind in the sails to get it going with that one? You think? Is so I can, I don't know. Should I attack the elementals while we're waiting, guys? Just
do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
all right. I'm going to cast Gust of Wind into the sails as the captain is trying to turn the boat to try and speed us up some.
Okay.
That's a great idea, man.
So you
All right.
watch as the captain kind of races to the helm, and then he kind of starts to turn the ship as Hada, you use your gust of wind, which is concentration, right? I believe.
Yeah.
And so
It is.
you have it aimed at the sails, and you're kind of propelling the ship, trying to get it to turn and redirect away from the two elementals. So that's good. So you guys you can kind of start to see as you do that, the ship kind of groans a little bit with the quickened pace, and then it kind of starts to, you can kind of see off the bow, it kind of starts to list to the side a little bit.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right, Almec.
I'm climbing up to the crow's nest to see what these krakens are doing.
Okay, how many? Okay, so the crow's nest. What's your movement? Like 30 feet?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
How tall is the mast? You thinking? Do I need to like climb
probably up? Like more than 35 feet.
All right, so I climb up 30 feet, and I got to hold on to the ropes, I'm assuming, to get an eye on these things.
Yep. Make an acrobatics check as you're doing that.
Let's do this. 5. See.
All right, so you start to make your way up the rigging, and with everything that's going on and hottest gust of wind that is blowing into the sails, the ship is kind of like lurching forward, and you kind of lose your grip on the rigging, and we'll say that you kind of fall, and you're going to end up taking a little bit of fall damage.
Want me to roll something?
Fall 10 feet. So go ahead and do a 1d6.
No, just one time. Come here. Hold the towel up.
Sick.
So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the deck.
Say goodbye, buddy. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.
Thank you, buddy. Good night.
Well, that would be my turn because I just went up 30 feet and fell 10.
Well, so you only were able to go up 10. So at this point, you could probably stand back up, and that's about it.
Yeah, I stand back up, embarrassed.
Okay.
And I end my turn.
All right. So it's this one's turn, and it's going to make its way right up to the side of the ship. Let's see. It is, and it's going to attack the ship hull. And we'll just say, for intents and purposes, the ship hull is like 11-ish, 12 AC. This is the first one, hits the second. So it slams into the side of the ship, and it does 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where can I draw? Oh, that's not what I want. Do that? No. No. Grace. just do this. All right. So he's attacking the side of the ship there as you guys are turning. And that'll be his turn. Constantina and then Kiku.
All right. Really not sure. I mean, it's attacking the boat, so I should start attacking it. No, it's not. Trying to see if there's any kind of animal that I could turn into that would make it worthwhile. I don't know. Okay. I better just stay in the boat. I'll try for the best. I can. I guess. So it's only magical means that can hurt it?
Well, it's not immune to non-magical attacks. It's just resistant to non-magical attacks.
What's the difference?
Immune means you don't take any damage. Resistant is damage is halved.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right.
That sucker's right next to that giant arrow gun. I don't know if we're playing that.
Sure. You can certainly try.
Right. I yell that as I fall down from the net.
Okay. Sure. I can go over and try to use that gun and aim it at the purple creature.
Okay. That's like a ballista kind of a thing.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, you run over to the ballista and I don't know.
A D100?
Let's see. Let's do what's your ranged attack kind of modifier?
Here.
Do you have one?
I'm trying to see. How would I find that?
Looks like you just have a scimitar.
Yeah, I don't have an arrow or anything, bow or anything.
Let's
now.
just use your scimitar modifier. We'll just do a 1d20 plus 4.
Okay. All right.
Just misses.
Oh, no.
So you take aim with the ballista at this water elemental and then fire it as this huge crossbow, launches out of the ballista and heads towards this water elemental, and you kind of see the water elemental kind of just all of a sudden kind of just like parts on the side as this kind of arrow just goes right through into the sea as it kind of just reforms.
All right. Well,
So if you want to reuse that, it's probably going to take you a turn to load it back up. So you know.
Okay.
You got any more movement?
I mean, I can move, yeah. I guess maybe I move a little bit away from the edge in case it knocks me off when he hits it again. It lets me move my guy.
You probably move, what, 15 just to get over there? 5, 10, 15.
All right. My turn's over.
Okay, Kiku.
I cast Spirit Weapon and Guiding Bolt. There we go. Assuming 26 hits.
Yes, sorry. That hits. Assuming you're firing at the one closest.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot at the purple one. And I'm going to draw my Spirit Hammer. Oh, why is it purple? Gray. Somewhere like
So
that.
you shoot this guiding bolt and it strikes the water elemental as you kind of see that's the one with the radiance, right? The extra damage advantage. So you can kind of see
gives
the
advantage to the
elemental kind of glimmer in the water there as it takes 16 radiant damage.
End turn.
Okay. It's this one's turn, and it's going to come up on the other side of the ship as you guys are turning, and it's going to, let's see, what can we do? Yeah, we did that. Each creature. Okay. I guess it's just going to, again, attack the hull. All right. So this time, this elemental hits with both of its attacks, and the hull is going to take, on this side, is going to take 23 points of damage. And that will be its turn. And Karga.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Magic Weapon on my own weapon.
Okay.
Here you go. That's what it does. So I guess if I hit this button, it'll add it to my thing. Oh, you can ignore that. It's not what I wanted to do. The +1, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay,
So what are you adding it to?
to my battle axe.
Okay.
And then it's the bonus action, so I'm going to... Is this thing within range of the boat? This orange one?
They're both in range. It's a matter of whether or not they're tall enough for you to hit them.
Yeah, that'd be my question before I take that back. Before I add it to my battle axe, can I ask that question? Jesus, 242. Nice one.
Trying to find out physical attributes of this thing. We'll just say, for the sake of this, that it is tall enough to it towers above the side of the ship, and so it's probably a good like 30 feet tall, but you could hit it with your
Okay, so it's close enough for me to swing.
battle
and
axe.
hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In which case, then yes, I will use my bonus action catch magic weapon. Which, let me...
What is this 242 that you just rolled?
He did it. He did 100 d4.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so that's one spell slot. And then I am... Let's see. I will just do a normal attack, and I'll use Divine Smite as well on the one right next to me, if it hits. A level 1 spell slot Divine Smite, that is.
Okay.
So, okay.
So you use magic weapon, and then you're also using divine smite.
Yes. If I can do
Okay.
that.
Divine smite is a what?
Special. Doesn't say bonus or anything, just a special. It says when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend one spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target.
Divine smite.
It's not a bonus action, apparently.
Just trying to find it. Where is it on your attack thing?
I'll put it in the game log.
Special. When you hit a melee, you can expend one spell slot to deal. Okay, so it is your action. It's part of your
Yeah,
action.
it's part of my action.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I have +8, right? Since I have +1 from the magic weapon for my hit. Or is it to attack? Oh, it's to attack and damage rolls. Okay. The magic weapon, that is.
Yes,
It doesn't add it to my modifier, so I'm adding it
that's fine.
in my brain.
It's fine. Go ahead and roll. And
Yep.
just add a +1.
25.
Okay, that'll hit.
And then it's also +1 for the damage as well. So here's the normal one.
Which one are you going for? Because you're currently in the middle of the ship.
I meant to move my guy. Hold on. Over here.
Okay, so that's 12 damage for that.
Yeah, and then let me do my Divine Smite, which is 2d8. Let's see. $23. Does the +1 go to that too, or just attack?
Just a regular attack.
All right, 23.
All right, so you run over and you again charge up your battle axe with this magic attack, and then divine smite as your axe glows this white hot light, and it pierces through the water elemental as you kind of see this white energy kind of just create a gaping hole, and you almost, it's like you hear the elemental let out this like echo of perceive to be pain, as it kind of bellows, as you make contact with it.
Okay. And despite where my character is placed, I am on the boat, not standing on the edge.
Okay.
That is the end of my turn.
All right, Hada, Talmek.
All right. So I'm keeping that gust of wind going, trying to get the boat around, and then I'm going to cast Fireball at the orange one there.
Fireball?
Oh wait, no, it's too close now, isn't it? The boat. It'll catch.
I mean, you can orient it such
I'll
that
orient
it's
it,
away from
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to cast. So, let's see, that's 8d6, and then you have to do a dex save.
Dex save of what?
16.
You doing the purple one?
The orange one.
Orange one?
Yeah, because that's the way the boat's turning, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the dex save for full damage? Is that what it is?
Full damage has to be over 16.
All right, so it failed. So 28 damage.
All
So
right.
you let loose this fireball that just goes into the sea, but as soon as it comes in contact with the sea, it just this huge explosion goes off. It engulfs the elemental. It takes 28 points of fire damage.
I can see steam coming off of it now.
Yeah.
All right, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
So I can move 30 feet, so I was going to run up these stairs to this spot, which is exactly 30. Ooh, there we go. And then I get it says attacks per action. I get 2 attacks. Does that mean I can shoot the purple and shoot the orange? Or is it 2 attacks on the purple?
It's probably the same target.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to use a sleep arrow, which gives me +1 to my attack and +1 to the damage.
Okay.
So it doesn't add it, though. I get
So that's 16.
Yeah,
Which one is that for?
the purple with the
Okay,
sleep
yep.
arrow.
Yep, that'll hit.
8 damage and then a 15 Constitution save.
You said a 9 damage, right? It's +1.
+1, yeah, 9. Good call.
All right. So you fire the sleep arrow, and it hits the water elemental, and it takes damage, but doesn't appear to take any kind of effect from the sleep.
Dang. All right, well, I shoot it again with my +1 arrow, which gives me the same thing, +1 and +1.
That attack roll. Can you roll another attack? Because the next attack has advantage against the purple one. Nothing's
20.
gonna, but you might hit a nat 20.
I got
is all I'm
27.
getting it.
That'll hit.
And then 6 damage.
So this one's a +1 arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So because this is a non-magical arrow, that's going to take half damage.
Hang on a second. I thought it says it was a...
Is it?
Yeah, it's no longer magical once it hits the target.
Let's see.
You have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this piece of magic ammunition.
Okay. All right, magic. Got it. 6 damage.
Magic. All right, in turn.
All right. Let's see. This water elemental is, I don't know. All right. So, let's see how much it's going to attack the hull again. That's all it can do at the currently. Hey, natural 20.
Uh-oh. No.
All right, so with its attacks, it ends up hitting the hull twice for 34 points of bludgeoning damage, and you hear the hull start to creak and groan, and you start to see some water shooting onto the deck.
That's not good.
And that'll be his turn. And then it's Constantina, Kiku, and then the water elemental. So Constantina, maybe we'll just hold his action until he joins back. Kiku, you want to go ahead and go, and then we'll
Yeah, circle back.
head back to him. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my hammer.
Hit who?
The purple one.
Okay.
All right. Um. 20 to hit.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And it takes 5 points of force damage.
Also gonna roll for guiding bolt. Jesus Christ.
That'll miss.
Goodbye. I'm intern.
Okay. All right, we'll go to orange. He's going to do the same thing. Attack the hull. Actually, you know what? He could attack Karga because you attacked him. So he's going to go ahead and try to do that. Okay.
Night night.
It's
And I
18.
Night.
Miss.
All right, so he misses with both of his slams as he comes down with his, fist, and you put up your shield, and the water just breaks across your shield. And there we go. And Constantina, it is your turn. Hey, Jeff, are you there?
Sure. Oh, sorry, I was muted. So the purple one just did a bunch of damage.
Yeah, the purple one did a bunch of damage to the hull, and the hull is starting to kind of creak and crack, and water's starting to seep onto the deck.
Okay.
Realistically, it would be underneath, but whatever.
I mean, it's got tentacles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will do. Unfortunately, I'm not set up for this kind of battle at all. These water guys. I will do produce flame.
Okay.
So let me get in here. Right one. Those. Right.
I didn't see the
24.
picture. Go ahead.
Oh, it's I saw I rolled a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And rolling for damage.
Are you attacking the purple one?
Uh,
Which one are you attacking?
I guess that was my intention.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you stretch out your hand, and this fireball comes out and shoots and hits the elemental for 10 points of fire damage. All right. And so we had done Kiku, and then the water elemental, and so now we're back at the top of the round. Karga,
Yep.
Hada, and Talmec.
I will continue to attack the orange one. Yeah. And since I literally I forget every time that I attack twice, so maybe I shouldn't forget that this time. Oh God. 12.
That is going to miss.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Sorry, 13, but I'm sure that still misses.
Here's the Kraken that you guys can start to see as you
That's a Kraken?
run away. Yep,
Interesting.
that's a Kraken in this game.
Okay. Alright, well, let's just let you know my turn.
All right. Hada.
Is it anyone else craving seafood after saying that, or is that just me? Let's see. I'm going to. I had it in my head. Okay. I'm just gonna cast because I'm still using my concentration on the gust of wind, so I can't do what I was gonna do. So I'm gonna cast Magic Missile as a first level spell at the purple one there. This seems to be the first thing. So here we go. So it's 3 of these. Do 1, 2, and 3.
Which one are you going for?
I'm going to cast all 3 of these at. It could go at different creatures, but I'm going to cast all 3 of these at the purple one.
And so they shoot out and hit the purple one for 11 points of force damage. All right. Is that it?
Wait. As a bonus action, I'm actually going to
Bonus action.
redirect. Yeah, I have a bonus action for once. It's like one of the only ones I can find. I was gonna, now that I've hit it, I was going to change the gust of wind out of the sails for a little bit and point it at the elemental. And then, let's see, any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. And each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you in a direction following the line.
So are you redirecting the gust?
Yeah.
From where you currently, or because right now, like the way that the thing is, like, because the mast is kind of like in the center. Yeah. So right now, if you're going directly for the purple one, that gust is probably going to hit Constantina too.
Wait, is she in the way? I was looking at the map. Oh, yeah. Because of where I'm at. And never mind. I'll just keep it in the mast and hopefully we'll get this thing turned around.
Okay. All right. Talmec.
How many sails do we have open? You know how sails got like a ton?
2.
2 out of... Like, is there more to open up? Like, if I pulled a rope somewhere, would it open up another sail?
I'd say
actually,
you
I would
might
just
have
cast around it.
Maybe a third. I don't know.
Well, you tell me there, DM.
There's potentially a third one. Let's roll for it.
Okay.
There's 4 sails.
Yeah.
2 are open.
Well, I'm gonna try and open the other 2 so we can get some speed up in here.
Okay.
Where do I need to run? Do I see any ropes?
You are able to see the ropes for where the sails are at. Let's see what kind of do a sleight of hand check.
15.
All right, I'd say you'd be able to untie the ropes for one sail fairly easily without issue, and kind of get ready to unfurl that sail. So now you will have an additional sail.
All right. Where did I pull that rope from? Can you put me on the boat somewhere?
Blah, 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 blah. Just say it was over here on the side or something.
Gotcha. All right. And with an action, or that is my action, right? I can't attack.
That would be your action.
Gotcha.
Unfurling sail.
All right. Can I take cover behind that little boat? Is that an action, or is that?
Say it again.
Can I take cover behind that boat, or does that count as an action?
You can take cover.
I'm gonna take cover.
Okay.
And then, yeah, in turn. That should get us moving a little bit.
This guy's turn. And as there is water pouring onto the deck, he is going to flow through the cracks and appear on the deck. He can change form and move freely. And so now you have this 40-foot elemental on the deck. And he is going to start attacking the crew.
Does the crew get attacks, or are they just running around?
They are just running around,
Dang it.
trying not to get killed. All right, so this water elemental takes 2 attacks at this nearest crew member in yellow, and he hits the first crew member, and he takes 11 points of damage. And with his second slam, he launches the crew member out to sea, and you briefly watch this crew member yell, as he veers and goes off overboard, as the rest of the crew, shouts, "Man overboard!" And you see him for a brief second, and then he gets swallowed up by the waves.
He's gone.
All right, Constantine Akiku.
How close are we to the shore?
I would
She's gonna
say
flip it.
make a D100 roll.
Okay.
Guess I could have done a 20, but whatever.
$890.
I clearly typed something wrong. I thought I typed 1D100.
You're
It says 1D100.
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why it says 890. It's
Yeah, it says
889.
89.
Yeah. So you guys gather that you're probably probably like a third of a mile to maybe a half a mile offshore. You're not terribly far away if things go south.
And how close is the Kraken?
Well, the Kraken is still a ways away.
Okay.
You guys have continued to steer course away from the Maelstrom, so you're no longer heading directly towards it, right? So you've been actively pursuing and steering the ship out and away from it, closer to the shore over the last couple of rounds.
All right. So we're making our way. Okay. All right. Then I'll attack again the purple one with the produce flame.
Okay.
And that's a miss.
That'll miss.
Yep.
All right, Kiku. Unless you got a bonus action, Constantina.
I can create 3 pebbles, magic pebbles, as a bonus action. Is that something I could give to the crew to then throw to defend themselves?
What's the spell called?
Let me throw it. It's called Magic Stone. I'll put it up here. Get it? Hopefully you can see it.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up here. So do you currently have pebbles in your inventory?
No, it's a bonus action to create them. So if I could at least create them, and then
well, it says you touch them, so you don't necessarily create them, but you're imbuing ones that are already in existence.
Gotta be something laying around the deck that's a pebble. But if you don't think so, that's fine.
Yeah. Make a perception check. Yeah, you're able to find 3 pebbles. If that's something that you want to do.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and do create the magic stone with them. Create them into magic stones.
Okay, so yeah, so now you're in possession of 3 imbued magic pebbles.
Okay, magic pebbles. Okay.
You have any movement?
Where are we at here? Yeah, I guess I'll. Am I within opportunity attack range of the purple one?
Nope.
Okay, then I'll move. I'm just going to move more in the middle here. Okay, I guess
That Kraken 40 feet straight up like a pencil.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay. Kiku.
All right. Let's see if I can not screw this one up. Screw it. Guiding bolt again on the purple one. Fucking duck. What's a 14 do for me? Nothing?
Just hits.
Oh, wow. All right.
Two ones. All right, you hit it for 9 points of radiant damage.
And my spirit weapons miss.
That'll miss. Which one are you attacking?
Purple one.
Purple. 9 damage. All right. Okay. All right, it is. Is that it? Kiku?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, orange one's turn. And it's going to try to attack Karga again. Because why not?
Why not?
All right. It missed both of its slams.
Yeah, keep attacking me.
Yep. All right, Karga, Hada, Talmec.
Okay. So this elemental that is literally on board with us, is it just like on the deck, or can it go under the deck, below deck?
Well, it can go anywhere.
I assume there's water below deck right now.
Probably.
Damn it.
It would be an accurate assumption.
Okay. I was gonna tell the rest of the crew to go below deck, but that's not gonna help.
I mean, you could tell them to do that. That's fine.
I mean, it might save them from getting thrown into water, but they'll probably just get thrown into something else.
Yeah, it'll keep them from getting thrown into the water in one shot.
It might be better to have 4 crew members instead of 1 crew member.
Yes, that's the idea. I will elect to use my turn to tell all of the crew members to get below deck, preferably somewhere where it is seemingly dry.
Okay. Yeah, it might take them to the end of the round, but everybody, that's not fighting seems to be on board with your suggestion. Besides, there's going to be significant hull damage below deck that needs to be addressed. So.
Yep. All right. That's that would be my turn.
All right. as a bonus action this time, since no one's in the way, I'm going to redirect the gust of wind at the purple.
Okay.
Let's see. I can get just a line right there. So that's the gust of wind. That's the purple one, and so then it slows it down, like halves its speed, and then it'll have to do a strength saving throw when it's its turn. And if it fails, then it gets pushed 15 feet away.
Okay.
And then I use my action to cast Ray of Frost on the orange one.
Is that a cone
So
or
which
is that a
cantrip? It's a cantrip, and it's a frigid beam of blue-white light streaks toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
okay?
And it, okay, so
There goes.
well, actually, it'll be 2d8 because I'm 5th level now, so I have to cast first, see if it'll hit. Oh, I don't think it does. Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, +8. There we go.
Yeah, that'll hit. You said
Yep,
the
that'll
orange
hit.
one?
Yep, at the orange one. And then I cast 2d8 for cold damage.
Okay, as
Okay.
you shoot this ray of frost, Hada, you notice as it comes in contact with the elemental that the water that forms this elemental starts to like freeze, and it like begins to freeze the elemental up.
Sweet. All right.
So
That's
it's
my
like
turn.
partially frozen.
Yeah. It's like I have two hands going one way, one for one and one for the other. So I'm busy here, guys.
All right, Talmec.
I am going to 15, 20, 20, 30. I'm going to run to the other side of the ship. And then I'm going to use my breath weapon, which is lightning damage, against the orange one.
Okay.
It is, I'm pretty sure it's a straight line. It's not like a cone or anything. You can use your action to exhale destructive energy, blah, 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 when you use your... So it's got to make a dexterity 13 save.
Okay, and this breath weapon is a what? The line?
Lightning damage. Yes.
Kind of line.
It reaches 30 feet. Hang on a second.
What's the width of this line?
5 by 30.
If it's 30 feet, you're going to have to move up because currently 40 feet away.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I got 30 exactly what I'm counting.
From orange?
Yeah. Are we counting
Okay.
the one that I'm on? I was counting the one in front of me starting.
Oh, yeah, I was counting like where you were at.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can scoot up a square.
Breath weapon.
15, 20, 20, 30. Yeah, I moved 30.
How wide is this thing?
It says exhale in a 5 by 30 foot line.
Okay.
And then a dex DC 13.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. I guess I will roll.
Yeah, you roll.
Nope, can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. All right. It's a 10.
Sweet.
So what is that? Full damage?
Yeah, full damage of 4.
So you breathe out this. You step over to the side, and you see this. Everybody kind of watches or sees out of the corner of their eyes. You see this lightning, this light kind of come up from your throat, and then it spells out of your mouth, Talmec, as you open up your mouth, and this lightning breath shoots over and crackles and hits the water elemental for 4 points of lightning damage.
Lightning doesn't do anything to water?
Not this water.
Dang. Well, I tried. End turn.
All right. Blah, blah, blah. All right, it's this one. He needs to do what kind of DC? Is it a strength check?
Yeah, it's a strength check. He has to pass. I think it's a 16.
Well, that's a 23.
Dang it.
Oh, and I think the other thing we forgot from last round, at the end of last round, so these crew members ran down and they're down below. So they all made it safely. So I'm just going to put them out of sight. Okay, so it's just 5 of you and then these elementals. Okay, so he is currently in the gust, and he is going to move towards you. He needs to use what, 2 movement speed?
Yeah.
Okay, so his movement speed is halved.
Yeah. That's the way I understood it.
Okay, so he can move right up to you. And that's the extent to what he can move. And he's going to attack you. And that's going to be... It's going to come up and slam you twice for 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
No.
Ugh.
And that is going to be his turn. And then it's going to be Constantina and Kiku.
All right. So you said these things are like 40 feet tall?
Yep.
That's a lot of water. So my destroy water thing is probably not going to have much of an effect on it. Just make a small little chunk out of it. All right.
So you could try.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
taking out 10 gallons is literally a drop in a bucket. So it won't do anything.
Achilles ankle, man.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's. I doubt they have a weak spot. Seems to be all the same to me. All right, so I'll just go back to my produce flame. Just gonna roll here.
That's going to miss.
Yep. All right, that was fun.
All right, Hada, which one did you attack? I thought you attacked the orange one.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. With the
Yeah, so
frost.
what I was meaning was I was banking on the purple one, which had the wind on it, to do the saving
Yeah.
throw. Failed
Yeah,
it.
the orange one is partially frozen.
Yeah.
All right. Constantina, did you have a bonus?
No, not this time.
Okay. Kiku.
All right, let's hit it with another hammer. God bless America.
Yeah, it's gonna miss.
Hmm. I cast second level guiding bolt.
On.
The blue one.
The purple one. Okay.
Yeah. God damn, I've never seen so many ones.
Ten points of damage. All right. Takes 10 points of radiant damage. And I think gets advantage on the next attack.
Advantage on the next attack. And
Okay. Orange one up here, he's partially frozen, so his speed is reduced. All right, he's tired of attacking Karga, so he's going to go back to attacking the hull.
Bummer.
I wanted it.
And he does 32 points of damage, and you see the left side of the hull start to crack and creak, and water is seeping in on the left side.
Would the hull be considered a target in general? AKA, can I use my sentinel
For
attack?
what? Sentinel.
It just says target. It doesn't say person or anything. That's why I'm asking.
Based on the definition, you have a opportunity.
Okay. Cool. Let me roll. $20.
Yeah.
9. Oh wait, I get hit. Wait, it's just once. Just one attack. One attack. Never mind.
It'll be 8 damage. Or no, it's
9.
with a +1.
Yeah, +1, 9.
Okay. Blah blah blah. Got it.
And
Top of the round.
It's me. So I'm just gonna attack the orange one.
Okay.
And I will also, if I hit, 2 attacks. If I hit, I'm gonna use another divine smite.
Okay.
So let's see, to hit. Oh Jesus, you've got to be kidding me. Is
To miss.
that for both?
Get
or just-
another.
Yeah.
You get
okay.
another one. That'll hit.
Okay. So we'll definitely use divine smite with this. 8
8 damage.
plus. Great rolls. 14 total.
Okay.
That's okay. All the bad rolls came at once, so next turn will be good.
All right, so you're slicing this elemental up with your battle axe, and he's starting to see a little bit more of the elemental is starting to kind of be less fluid. You're starting to see some of these partitions of water kind of breaking apart throughout the elemental.
All right, and then let's see. That is it. Yeah, I'll stop there.
Ada, Talmec.
Okay. I still have the gust of wind on this one. Hopefully
Yes.
that'll work next time because I'm probably going to die. But the one,
It's a good point. We should have done a concentration check twice. So
oh, that's right.
go ahead and do 2 Constitution saving throws.
Yeah. Let's see, Constitution.
Okay, do another one. Okay, hit twice. All right,
Nice.
still up.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. So, then on this one right in front of me, I'm going to cast Burning Hands as a
Okay.
first level spell.
Okay.
Oil it. Oh,
Dang. Didn't do it well. Yeah.
Takes 8 points of damage as you just heat up some of this water. It's boiling.
grab
Yep.
his little toe.
And that's my turn.
All right, Talmec.
I'm going to use Hunter's Mark on the orange one.
Okay.
Which gives me a 1d6 every time I hit the orange one. If I am to hit the orange one. I'm going to use my +1 arrow on the orange one. That is a 26 or 27.
Yep.
And then damage is 10 plus a d6. 13 altogether.
Yep.
And then I'm going to shoot it again with a +1 arrow. 13.
I'll miss.
Dang. And I will move back up here.
Okay.
And turn.
All right. Purple one. I'm going to go ahead and continue his attack. Let's see. What else
Well,
can we
first-
do? We got this. Go ahead.
First, he's got to do a strength save.
This is true.
Nice.
All right. He rolled a 12.
He has to do a 16. So,
Right, so he gets pushed back.
Blown 15 feet. I don't know if that's
All
enough
right.
to do anything. It's like 40
So
freaking
he
feet tall.
gets-
But
Blown back to the edge of
Do
the
they get to
ship.
do an opportunity attack? Since both of them, Constantina and Hada?
Guess technically be able to do a melee opportunity attack.
sure.
Sure.
Why
again.
not?
Are one of these attacks with advantage from guiding bolt?
Oh, would it? Anyway,
Sure.
I'm going to cast Firebolt at it. Firebolt, the cantrip.
Opportunity attack
But,
is melee.
Or is it? Is it? It's just melee.
Yep,
Well,
you can't-
I can't. I'm not going to do anything.
Oh, you got to do something. Do 1 damage. Tap his foot. Give him a tickle.
Say it's a free hit, so you might as well.
It is a free hit.
Fine. Do I have to have my staff? in the hand?
Constantino with the scimitar.
I'll roll.
I don't have to roll to hit,
my
or I have to
staff.
roll to see if I hit or miss, right?
Yep.
I rolled a hit with my staff.
Yeah, you rolled a
And-
hit, and then you did, and so I rolled damage.
You got a 20 though, Jeff, didn't you?
Yeah.
Was it a natural 20?
No.
Oh, okay. I see it.
All right. So he's going to take 4 points of damage, Constantina, and get pushed back. All right, so he's kind of like teetering on the edge right now. And so he's going to use his movement to move back. And his movement speed, again, he can move right up here. So, let's see, he was here. So he's like, I'd say he's like, you're on the edge of his melee range.
You like a T-Rex. 40 feet, but he can't touch anything.
Okay, it's going to use its ability,
No.
Whelm. So each creature. Oh well, I guess it can't do that because you're not technically in its space. Okay. All right, it can only slam.
Da.
That's gonna miss. 15 should hit.
Yep.
All right, and you guys watch as this second slam of this elemental comes down and it splats on Hada, and then it kind of raises back up, but you see Hada's flat on the deck, unconscious. Takes 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Dang.
Constantina Kiku. And gust of wind ceases.
Okay. Right. Well, here we go again. Produce flame at the purple one. Oh, come on.
That will
Oh,
miss.
no.
And that's my turn.
Kiku.
I am going to shove a good berry in Hata's mouth.
Okay.
And spirit weapon.
Nice.
God bless. I cannot. Can't get
We're
these dice
chunking-
to cooperate.
Chunking away at it, man.
All right, so he takes 5 points of force damage. All right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
And Hada presumably
And Hada's back
wakes up.
with 1 point of health.
All right. Orange. So as you guys have been moving, you guys have been putting the air in the sails and putting down the extra sail. So at this point in time, I'm going to say that anything that is not on the ship has essentially moved out of range. So this other extra elemental that you've been fighting and have essentially almost killed stops pursuit and is essentially gone at this point.
Just a purple one,
And,
fella.
and it's Karga's turn.
All right. Let's see. Okay, well, since that one's gone, I will make my way.
Doesn't mean you still don't have holes in the ship
Yep,
taking water.
yep. However, somebody's got to do some damage, so I'm going to go down here.
Okay.
And I will attack this purple one. So let's see. Okay, first attack. 18.
Yep.
So that will be 11.
Yep.
And second attack, also 18.
Okay.
That will be, oh, nice. 15. 26.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, nice.
So I went down there. How do I want to do this? Let's see, it's water, so let's just make it evaporate. Doesn't matter.
Make it evaporate.
Make it evaporate.
It's water. What do you want me to do? Just bursts into steam and goes away.
So you take a running jump and just cleave this elemental, and you see its little face, and you just cleave it straight down the middle, and this water just separates, and then it just
Falls all over the deck.
Falls all over the deck. And you're out of combat.
I would like to head underneath and see if there's any tools or talk to the sailors to see if we can get them to do something.
Yeah, so you go ahead and head down below deck, and you see the crew. They're down there with extra plank boards, and they are already kind of working on repairing the hull and the cracks there, and reinforcing the planks there.
Nice. I say good work, fellas, and then I go back up top to see how hot it's doing.
So
I will say that there's probably a good 5 feet of water, standing water down below deck.
Are there buckets?
Yes.
I take a bucket. I take 2 buckets. I take 2 5-gallon buckets, and I walk them back up, and I start tossing water back and forth.
You're gonna fill up two 5-gallon buckets. Okay.
I just keep going back and forth to get rid of the water while they're mending the boat.
Yep. Presumably that's what everybody's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sure, why not?
it takes some time, but after some time, you guys are able to bring the water level back down below deck and get rid of the standing water, and the crew is able to repair the hull enough so that it's not taking on more water. And so the hull has been kind of restored to its not, I wouldn't say original condition, but it's at least it's usable at this point.
Nice. I grab two of them by their shoulders, and I look at them, and I say, "Sorry about your friend." He got chucked. He was gone. And then I continue to get rid of water.
They appreciate the sentiment.
Oh, yeah.
All
All right.
I'd like to take a potion of healing.
No, don't do. I can heal you if we can take a long rest. So I won't use your potion of healing yet.
I just wasn't sure if with mending the boat. I needed
Maybe we should go back to since we're only a third of a mile out. Maybe we should go back and let the boat mend.
Also, we should send a rescue party for that guy.
How long's it been?
Really
I can-
sure.
How long's it
I'll
been?
head up to the
How
I'll
long's
head
it
up
been
to the
since he was
crow's
thrown
nest
overboard?
and see if I can see him. Yeah.
Well, it's probably been a couple minutes.
He's dead. Don't waste your time.
I'm gonna climb up to the crow's nest anyways and take a look.
Okay. Make a survival check with advantage.
Oh wow. 15.
Spot a bloated corpse
Oh dang.
floating.
I don't tell anybody, but I look at my companions and I just I don't tell the crew. Try not to tell the crew.
So you guys successfully
Yes, sir.
navigated around and away from the Kraken there, without really getting too close to it. You managed to again. That was the end of the first day, so presumably do another long rest. And with that, the beginning of the second day, we'll say that you are able to make it successfully to the port at Gunheim. And you guys are able to arrive. Let's see if I can... Other map.
I'm just gonna say, guys, that fucking sucked.
Speak louder. We can't hear you all the way down there. We literally couldn't hear you.
That sucked.
There you go.
That was
That
rough.
sucked hard.
Yeah. I didn't think we were gonna make it. It was getting a little dicey there. But
All right, so you guys make it to Gundheim. The ship makes it to the dock there, and then you presumably you guys are the crew comes off the ship, and you will have they mentioned that they're going to go ahead and head to the tavern and grab a couple of drinks. If you want to have further conversations with them, you can meet them there. But yeah, you kind of just head into town, and I guess make a group history check. Everybody do a group history check.
Jesus Christ.
Kiku loves them history
Don't
checks.
worry, you're not alone, Kiku.
It'll be a 1.
I got
It was a 1 last time. I got a -1. Got
Okay,
a
hold
negative
on.
1 history.
History.
I actually forgot more history than before I made the roll.
That's okay. I got a 9.
dang.
Dang, we got a nat 20 here.
Nice.
Constantine
Natural
with the nat
20.
20.
So you
Thank you,
guys recalling the conversation with the king, he didn't give you a specific contact to meet up with in Gunheim. So guess you guys are just gonna have to kind of go around and ask about the book and or find a figure out who the correct person is to talk to.
Is this like a big
With
city
that,
or a small
you guys, it's a relative, it's medium size. But you guys discuss amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Well, crap. Yeah, that. All right, so I guess we're gonna do a long rest.
Already did.
Holy cow! That was. I'm glad I thought we were going back to the port we just came from. I didn't realize we were going to Gunheim.
People need to do more damage.
Hey, I did decent damage. I also did a damage where I was given advantage.
Not only did
For the
I
next
basically
opportunity.
solo the orange one, I had to come over and kill the other one.
Yeah. I pulled the sail. I thought we would have pulled away from both of them, but
And I told the crew to
That
go
was-
below deck.
that was a little later.
Um,
I want to know who's in charge of this place. Also, do
That's
we
what we
have
need to find out.
also do we have anything that signifies that we came from the king?
thinking the
Absolutely.
ceremony spell is garbage.
Oh yeah, I gotta drop my Find Steed spell now that I have one. That reminds me, change my spells.
Get rid of ceremony.
Manage spells.
Prepare.
Unprepare. Find Steed. I don't know which ones are level 2. Oh, it tells me. Just kidding.
So we need to find the person who runs this town, pretty much.
That would be my suggestion, but I'm open to other
I
suggestions.
think we always tended to have luck in.
Say what?
We've had luck in the taverns. That's where we ended up running into one of the other guys that first put us on the quest.
Yeah, I guess people talk at taverns.
Oh, this is a good spell. Gonna prepare
What
this
is
one.
making a cantrip?
Is it a big city, small city?
He said
Oh,
a
I'm
medium.
not-
So are
A
these
medium
books?
city?
Are these books all the same?
So
It's a medium-sized city.
Medium-sized city.
So I'm guessing it's
There's
bigger
like a-
than No Least, but smaller than Cold.
There's like somebody in charge.
Probably the same size as No Lease, at least based on the map size.
Do we have anything on us,
Yes.
on our persons, that signifies that we came on behalf of the king?
Maybe a little bit smaller than No Lease. Do you have anything on your persons?
That signifies we came came on behalf of the king.
Make a history check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. The king just kicked us out of his city, pretty much.
18.
Hey, there we go.
So what exactly were you asking specifically?
I just want to know if we have any items that show that we were sent here more or less by the king, so that if for whatever reason that my idea was to go find somebody whoever like is running this town.
You do not have anything specifically as it pertains to this, this town. You have, this specific order
No,
from
but
the king
this
of,
yeah, so this town falls under that kingdom, right? Or is it not?
does.
Okay, so I was
Does.
saying, do we have anything that shows that we came from the king himself?
That's what I was saying, is that you don't have anything specifically pertaining to this city, but the king did provide you a paper, with instructions to the crew to give you access to head to Gundheim. So you do have papers with the king's signature, that showed that you were taking travel from Kalix Keep to Gunheim.
Okay. I'd like to speak to the nearest guard then.
Okay.
I just want to
So
know
you
who's.
approach the nearest guard.
I just would like to know who's in charge of this town, if there's a small keep or anything like that.
So yeah, you approach the guard, and he kind of eyes you a little warily. He says, "Well, we don't have any particular person in charge here. We've got the church. Everybody is in this town. Much of the population looks to the church for leadership. So I guess the closest thing that we would have to a leader per se is would be our chief priest."
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Let's head to the church.
Priestess, I should say.
Even better.
Oh,
That's it? Nobody else? Nobody else makes laws in this town?
I am already on my way to the church. I've left this conversation.
So we do have a guardhouse,
I'm
but
speaking to the guard alone. You haven't heard this yet.
what are you speaking to the guard alone?
He said he's already on his way to the church. I said I'm speaking to the guard alone. You haven't heard
Oh,
this yet.
okay. Yeah.
Well, I didn't hear it because I was on my way to the church.
Okay.
already.
Yeah, so the guard mentions, we do have a guardhouse, but that's nothing specific, like a specific governing office for the city.
Is that where whoever's in charge of the guards resides is located?
Yes, the captain of the guard would be at the guardhouse.
All right, that's where I'm going then.
Okay.
I'm not going to the church.
Okay.
I tell everyone else they can make up their own decision where they want to go.
I'm just gonna mosey around town. I'm just looking around.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking. They can do their
Hey,
church
Talmec, let me know if you find
and
a
guard stuff.
let me know if you find a store that sells weapons or a blacksmith.
Sure will.
Thank you.
Yep.
Tom,
I'll keep mine.
I tell you
Yes,
before
sir.
I leave for the church, let me know if you find somewhere with a decent sandwich.
Yeah. I'll let you know. Looking
Thank
for the nearest Jimmy John's.
That was the exact same thing.
Like, what would that be called?
John Jimmy's. All right, so we got Kiku going to the church, and we got Karga going to the guards.
To the guardhouse.
Definitely not be getting
The
in
guard.
trouble.
Somebody please,
Alone.
for the love of God, go with the dwarf before he says something stupid.
I was about to say, I
Constantine.
feel like I was gonna.
I can
go
handle
that
myself.
way.
You guys can go with him so he doesn't say anything dumb.
Constantine and Hada.
Actually, hold on one second.
I think Hada should go
Heading.
with Kiku.
I'm heading to the church.
Yeah. And I'll keep Talmec in check. Walk around with him.
Parker, did
Keeping
you
an eye
read
on
it.
what
Who's
what
gonna
he said about
keep
that in
Karga
the-
from randomly attacking guards?
I'm the least of the problem when it comes to guards.
They're worried about me
Pickpocket.
saying
distraction.
something dumb to the church, but not Karga, who has a documented history of attacking guards on site.
Well, you also
What?
have a documented history of going to jail.
Yeah, how many times have you gone to jail?
Never gone to jail after going to a church.
This is true.
Technically, you have. I mean, you've been to church before, and then you went to jail twice. That's just because it didn't happen back to back doesn't mean it didn't happen.
It wasn't.
I
It
got
wasn't
kicked out of
related
the
to
church.
the church.
Separate incidences.
The same. Kicked out of the church.
Yeah, I got
Sleep in
kicked out of the
basement.
church.
Okay, so I'm at the church.
Okay. Yeah, so I just rolled randomly. So it looks like we're gonna do the whatever Constantine and Talmud are doing. So what are you guys walking around town trying to figure out?
I was literally just trying to stay out of the way for Kiku and Karga to do their thing. I was just walking. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just walking on.
All right, fine. We'll do the church. Okay, Kiku, you and Hada make your way up and into the church, and you see, a couple of different statues as you enter. Make a religion check.
Dang.
How did I
Alright.
get higher than the point?
All right, Kiku, you have no inclination of what the statue is that you're looking at, but then Hada comes up alongside you and says, "Oh yeah, that looks like the statue of Saloon." And Hada kind of recalls how Saloon is goddess, one of the moon goddesses, and in mentioning that to Kiku, the head priestess overhears your conversation, Hada, and she comes up and introduces herself to you and says, "Ah, I see you know of our god." She kind of looks at you with a little bit of admiration. She says, "Are you a follower of Saloon?"
Not exactly a follower, but an admirer. I'd say. I do know of her ways, and have great respect for the ones that are main followers of her.
And she kind of smiles at the mention of that, and she says, "Just as well." She says, "Welcome to Gundheim." She says, "My name is Head Priestess Brickta." She says, how can I help you?"
Yeah, we were. We had just gotten into town, and we come from Collick's Keep, and we were looking for some information about some specific objects, and thought this might be a good place to start, and maybe look for some advice.
She says, "Collick's Keep." Okay, yeah, specific items and things. She says, "I don't know of anything specific like that." She does say she's like, "I know that we've got a hodgepodge of people that make up our city here. The one person that comes to mind that is familiar enough with Collick's Keep would be Rackthor. He's the innkeep. I believe he came from Collick's Keep maybe a year or two ago. Most of us are locals, local to this city." Kiku, you notice that she, along with a lot of the other followers of Saloon, have a necklace, half moon necklace made out of gold that they wear around the necks. With your passive perception.
I like your necklace, priestess.
Oh, thank you. All followers of Saloon have this necklace. You'll see it throughout the the city for sure.
Interesting.
So is Saloon the main or only goddess that is worshipped here in this city?
Yes, yes. We are, I would say, devout followers of Saloon, and we don't really follow any other gods here. We are open to tolerating other viewpoints, but nothing, no organized churches that worship other gods.
Well
Well, we're
spoken,
very-
High Priestess.
Yeah, we're very interested in books and knowledge and finding out more about places we go to and then the histories of other places within this realm. But we're looking for very specific books and pages, ones that are a little bit that might hold some magical knowledge and stuff. Would Rathgar still be the person to go to for that, or where would we like to look?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of books here. If your knowledge is pertaining to Saloon, or some of the rituals and things that we take part in as part of this city. I only mentioned Rackthor because you mentioned you're from Kalix Keep, and I know he's a native of that city, so he might be able to point you in that direction if you knew people from Kalix Keep. But as it pertains to specific books, I only know of my knowledge is of the books pertaining to Saloon.
It's very interesting. I myself am a follower of Goibnu, and I've often thought that the gods of healing have a lot in common with the gods of the light and the god of smithing. The light of the forge shines brightest, makes the best weapons and armor. Light's very important to smithing and healing.
Yeah, she nods in agreement. She says, absolutely, absolutely. We are devout followers of our moon goddess and understand how how the other gods of healing and light all are kind of in agreement and in accordance with Saloon and her teachings.
Well spoken. I would like very much to look at some of this library of yours, and I'm just a simple cleric and smith, but
Of
knowledge
course.
is useful, and I would be much grateful if you would show me around.
Of course. Certainly. Yep. She points you over to some of the followers there, and she says, "I have to attend to some of these other townsfolk that are coming in, but certainly can point you in the direction of some of the brothers and sisters here, and they can show you to our library."
Well, thank you
And-
very much for your hospitality, and just let me know if there's any way that I can help you while I'm in town. I'm eager to heal the sick.
Of course, of course. Yeah, I think that there's I think that there's some townsfolk here that have come in claiming there's been a recent at your mention of the healing and things. She does mention. She says, now that you mention it, that there has been a recent uptick in disappearances in the livestock of some of our townsfolk.
Interesting.
Yeah, now that you mention it, so I'm sure that there's some local townsfolk that you could speak to, or the guards. They might have more information on that, on the missing livestock.
Fantastic. I shall look into that. As an aside to the DM, is there anything that I would gain from going through this library? Such I don't want to take up a whole bunch of time looking through every book in this library.
Yeah, I was gonna go to search the library too and look
Because I
for any
absolutely
references.
Nothing as it pertains to the main quest.
Is there anything that would help Hata in his quest for new spells and abilities?
I guess I would need to understand what kind of what you're looking for.
Because doesn't he get power by reading books, and then he has access to that spell, and it can be prepared, and it can be prepared.
If that's how that works, I didn't know about that.
That's how wizards work. Is that not how wizards work?
Yeah, like I
You
have
just read a
wizard
book, and
that
then the
has
spell is
something
prepared.
on me,
Because that's the
and then I
downside
can
to a
find
wizard.
moves.
Yeah, early on their spell list is just crap, but everything that they learn is prepared. It's not a known spell. He just has prepared spells. Is that right?
Yeah,
I mean,
so
you do
I
have
can
a
only
list of
prepare
known
so
spells.
So I
Oh,
have
so
a
you do
list
have-
of known. So I have a spell book, right, that
Mm-hmm.
has lists of known spells in it, and I can add or take away depending on if I go to different libraries and things.
You would need to do some research on ones that you would wish to know.
Yeah,
and
I would need to
know
do.
what those
I'll do some
are,
research,
and then
do
I can
that
make a call.
throughout the next 2 weeks. Yeah.
All right. Well, I would like to. I tell the clerks after a cursory glance of the library. I say I'd like to look more into the disappearance of the livestock, and if me or my companions have any more questions in the future, we would much greatly appreciate if we could come back and look further through the library.
Of course, of course.
And I thank them, and we leave the church. I leave the church. I ask Hata, "Hey, you ready to go?"
So yeah,
I think
let's
we
go.
need to get this information back into the hands of the group.
Yeah, let's get that information to him and see if we need to head to the innkeeper, over to the guards.
I think we should head to the innkeep.
Yep.
The ogre is quite capable of handling himself.
All right,
And
half
we're
orc.
more likely to run into the others on the way to the inn.
All right, Karga. You're the ogre that's heading to the guardhouse.
It's a good thing I didn't hear that.
Ogre.
Yeah, let's go, Shrek. What you got?
Okay. Is it me?
Presumably, you still have you've got your warg.
No,
You've got your warg with you.
just leading it by hand.
Everybody's kind of giving you the side eye.
That's fine. I
That's how you're in
I pay
trust.
zero attention to anybody,
Did you
Have
any
an
of the bystanders.
evil-looking mount.
What's your name? What's the warg's name?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Donkey.
Random pet.
No,
name
don't do
generator.
random. Oh,
You don't have to name it right
should
now.
be like
Okay, good.
should be like Gaylord.
Just gonna call it warg.
Yeah, it has no name right now.
McStuffins.
All right,
That Disney show,
Karga,
yeah.
you head to the
What was that
the
donkey's
guardhouse.
name? Shrek's companion.
Donkey.
Donkey.
It's literally named
Donkey.
Donkey.
Then we should name the warg Donkey.
The name is not for you to decide. Anyways,
All right, Karga, you head up to the guardhouse there,
Yes.
and you see the couple of guards there, along with the captain of the guard.
Okay.
presumably.
Yes.
And
okay.
you walk in, presumably with your warg.
No. I tie it up outside,
Okay.
and I tell it in
All
orc.
right.
I tell it in orc to behave, so it's fine.
Okay. And it will listen to you, so that's fine. So these guardsmen and the captain see you walk in, and they say, half orc. Don't really see many of those in this here part. What's your business here?
I pull out the shipping or the sign thing from the king and say, we sailed here on behalf of the king, and we are looking for a magical book. Would you happen to know somebody? Would you happen to know where we can find this, or have you heard any rumors about such a book, or do you know anybody in town who has any kind of experience with these kinds of things?
I'm presuming that you're addressing the captain
Correct.
of the guard.
They can all overhear me. It's fine. I'm speaking out loud.
Yeah, that's fine. So the captain of the guard, he's a burly dwarf. His name is Fury.
Great.
And
I'm rolling my eyes in my head, not out, and you can't see that. It's in my head.
So he says you also, Karga, you also take notice of the necklaces that adorn some of these guardsmen, including Captain Fury. And he says, magical book. What kind of magical book, magical items are you talking about?
Can't tell if you're playing stupid or not, but okay.
You can roll for that.
Yeah, with what, my perception? Can I perceive if he's being sarcastic or
it's an insight check.
Insight, yeah, insight.
Yeah, I would like to roll
a good
insight
thing
to see
call
if
the
he's
DM.
Trying to hide information from me or not.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me get like a 1, so this goes nowhere. Insight. What's my insight? Oh, jeez, this is gonna go well. Okay.
Natural 20. Oh.
He seems genuine.
Okay, so I proceed to explain to him, and I'm not doing this, in generic details, these books that we're trying to find for the king. And since I don't know much about the spells and stuff like that, I just try to explain that they're magical books.
Yes. I haven't heard of any such book. It says we'll be on the lookout for sure.
Do you know anyone in town who might have more familiarity with magic and or items of this sort?
Well, magically speaking, I would point you to our priestess. It's really all I can think of. What are you trying to hope to get?
I hope to get the book itself so that I can take it back to the king.
Well, find your book and don't stay too long in the city. Don't need these outsiders coming in and poking their faces into things that they shouldn't be poking their faces into.
Ah, that's funny, because I was going to ask if your townspeople needed help with anything, but since you're going to be a jerk, I won't ask. You guys can, solve your own problems.
I've heard some rumblings amongst the townsfolk, but not saying that we don't need help.
That's what it
Just
sounded like
saying
to me.
that be on your guard, orc.
For who?
You're going to get stabbed in the back.
What am I on my guard for? You guys got issues with pickpocketers in town or something? Your guard's gonna stab me for walking around the streets?
No, at your questions, he kind of just looks to his guards there and he's kind of playing with his necklace a little bit, and he just no troubles like that. Just we don't really get a lot of outsiders, and just be ashamed to have a couple outsiders come in and cause some trouble.
I seemingly came here not to cause trouble, but all right, very well then. I'm gonna leave. I said that to myself.
I'm gonna leave now.
I'm gonna leave. Okay.
I said that in my head as I, process my own steps out loud in my head. I'm going to the blacksmith.
They kind of give each other a couple of confused glances.
Is it out loud
All right,
or
fine.
is it in your head?
Before I leave, I turn around and ask, who sells weapons here?
We have a blacksmith.
What else?
You can try that.
What other establishments do you have here that sell wares?
We do have a kind of a general store.
Any kind of magic?
You could try
store?
that, or the blacksmith.
Any kind of magic store?
No specific magic store. There might be some magic items at the general store.
All right, where's the blacksmith?
It points you in the direction of the blacksmith.
Okay. I'm going to the blacksmith. That's where I'm going next. I don't know. What time of day is it?
You guys arrived in the morning, so it's
Okay,
probably
then,
about
I'm
8 or 9.
I'll go to the blacksmith then.
Okay.
So when Talmac's walking around with Constantina, do we notice like the townsfolk something's a little off about them? Does everybody have a necklace on? Is everybody wearing like the same thing?
Well, one, you wouldn't know to look for these necklaces.
We don't know
That's
about
true.
them.
I mean, but do I notice everybody's wearing like the same? I mean, it's a pretty
Make a perception check.
okay.
Sorry, that's just my dog. Reverse sneezing.
23.
Okay. Yeah, you notice probably roughly half of the townsfolk have these necklaces on. Maybe not half, but there's a good chunk of them that have the necklaces. Everyone that has the necklaces on seems to kind of be more apprehensive to you compared to the townsfolk that do not have the necklaces on.
All right. Is there like while walking around?
You get the sense that they view you as outsiders.
Okay. Can I'm gonna strike up a conversation with just somebody not wearing the necklace, or is there anybody near me like that looks, not scared of me?
Yeah, I mean, you walk up to a townsperson that does not have a necklace on, seemingly with a kind of a indifferent, disposition towards you.
Okay.
And they greet you.
I say hello. Hail and well met. My friend Constantina and I are from out of town, and this is a nice little town. What do you guys import, export? What's going on here? What's the story of this town?
Oh yeah, good morning. Well met. Well, the town itself, we do a lot of dealings with Collex Keep. We do a lot of agricultural, farming and so forth, and so a lot of our, agriculture and agricultural, products are exported to Collick's Keep to to help feed the city.
A lot of farm fields around here.
There's a good amount. There's a good bit. We do have forests to the west, but we do have some farming areas. Before we get to the mountains and so forth. But yeah, there's some farming. There's some we've raised some livestock and so forth.
I'm kind of noticing that there's a lot of the same necklace on people around here. What? I noticed you don't have one. What's going on with that?
Yeah. No, I totally understand, and I have the same sort of sentiments that you do. Most of us follow Saloon here, and what I've been told is that only the closest followers of Saloon are able to attain this necklace. So I couldn't tell you why I don't have one. I'm a very devout follower.
Is there some sort of initiation you have to go through, or you have to get invited, or I wonder why, if you're such a devout follower.
I have asked the same questions to the chief priestess, and she has made mention that that they typically go through an initiation ceremony.
Huh.
So it took him a while to recollect that, but you jog his memory.
Well, all right. Well, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
You as well.
And yeah, I'll see you around. I'm gonna tell him I keeps moseying around. I'm gonna leave now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave
Constantina.
now, out loud to myself.
All right. Well, we keep moseying around. I don't know, Constantina, if you wanted to walk somewhere.
Yeah, I think we're just walking around trying to get a lay of the town and see what we notice about everybody.
I will say that, Constantina, you're probably getting a lot more dirty looks than the rest of the people, just because tieflings are,
Right.
Dang, that's saying something, because you're standing next to a dragon, a walking
right.
dragon.
I'm making you look like a normie.
yeah, apparently. Dang. All right. Well, I guess we keep moseying around until we see our group members.
Yeah, while walking to the town, I periodically say, Damek! Damek! Constantina! Hey!
I'm over here. Yeah, over here. I'm next to the Jim Jones sandwich shop. I haven't tried any of their food, though. And I don't know if I want to. What'd you find out at the church?
He said that we need to go to the inn. Need to go try the inn.
We need to try the inn? All right. Yeah, I was talking to a commoner around here, and he was saying that they got a lot of farm fields, but he's a little indifferent about this whole church situation. Like, there's an initiation to get the necklace and all that stuff.
Yeah, I saw a lot of necklaces on my way back here. Good God-fearing people. Good. I like these people.
You didn't think anything was off about it?
Nothing wrong about believing in your God and going to your fullest extent.
All right.
But there's something weird about somebody having to go through special initiation to be an extra devout follower,
Well,
Yeah, and apparently this guy was all about it.
Not
But
to
they
me
didn't
to
offer it to him.
not to me to question the ways of the gods.
Yeah,
The
that's true.
followers, they might just have different qualities he's looking for in a follower. Look at me, I was cast out. I don't know the reason yet, but Goignu has a plan for me, as he has a plan for these people here.
Presumably, you guys are having this conversation in the middle of the street. Yes.
We're walking.
Yes.
We're walking
Okay.
towards the end.
As you guys are talking about this and the necklaces and things, whenever you bring up the necklaces, you, Kiku, realize that the people who are wearing the necklaces, anytime that you speak of it, they are casting side glances at you guys, apprehensive looks upon their face, almost a hint of aggressiveness.
Maybe
Do we just keep walking towards the end, or are we gonna?
guys.
Yeah.
Every time I mention these
Well, only
necklaces,
Kiku has noticed this.
All right.
Do they?
it seems as if there's some. Maybe we should make our way towards the end.
Telmec, did when you were talking to any of them, did any of them mention livestock and all going missing?
No, they
No?
didn't.
Okay.
Perhaps
what'd
we
you hear?
should continue this conversation indoors in the tavern.
Yeah, in a
/
private.
inn. And I
Yeah.
say this very quietly and no mention of the necklaces.
Okay.
All right. Do we see
You guys-
Cargo at all?
Hey, by the way, did you find any good sandwiches?
There's a Jim Jones sandwich shop over there, but I don't know if I'd eat it.
Is that like a local thing?
Why not? Did you try it?
I don't want to try it because I might be wearing a necklace by
What
the
is
time I
wrong
leave.
with you? Well, then you would have one foot in the door. Why are you talking? You'd have one foot in the door with these people.
I mean, you can go try it if you want. I'm good. I'm full. I got my elk jerky.
I don't need Jim Jones sandwiches.
Hey, man, you wanted a sandwich shop? I found one. So, out of all the food options, you asked for a sandwich shop, and there is one. It just happens to be run by a leader that wears aviator glasses and speaks very eloquently to people.
Aviator glasses? What?
You don't know who Jim Jones is?
No, I don't.
He was a cult leader that killed a bunch of people with Kool-Aid.
Oh, is that the South Africa thing?
No, I was in
South
South America.
Crazy.
And Texas.
And Texas. Gee.
Well, anyway, we make our way towards the
Yeah.
end, presumably.
Yep.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
Do we
going
see Cargo at all?
I don't know.
Cargo, do we see you?
I don't know. I went to the blacksmith. Where is that in relation to wherever the hell you guys are?
Oh,
I mean,
don't
you
know. It's right
probably
next-
see him.
right next
You
door.
probably see each other. It's a relatively small-ish town, so you probably see each other as you guys are passing by.
I yelled, Karga, should hurry and finish your business with that blacksmith. We have some discussing to do about this quest.
All right.
We go to the inn.
I don't break stride.
Okay. All right.
I guess you're easy to find. You have a giant dog behind you.
Yeah, that's right.
That is true. All right. Do we want to break for the night? It is 10:40.
yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Might as well.
I think that's
Yeah,
a good
Jeff is
spot.
dying. Look at him. Jeff was asleep an
dying.
hour ago. In his cozy ass little nook over there.
How are you and Nate doing? How's the sleeping at night thing going?
It's not bad. Sophie gets up at 2 pretty much every night, 2 o'clock.
Oof.
So, and then I just mosey over and hand her a diaper, and then I go back to bed. Like, Amanda takes care of Sophie,
Wow.
which is nice.
You
Yeah.
dad duties.
Yeah, the dad duty of sleepwalking over to hand a diaper. And,
Something goes wrong, you got to go get a towel or something,
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
So-
I rock her every now and then if I know that Amanda just went back to sleep and I hear her, I'll get up and rock her, but it's not bad. Huh?
How old is she?
Oh, that's a good question. Weeks? I don't know, dude.
It's okay. My son asked me earlier this week. He's like, "Are you excited about Wednesday?" And I'm like, "What's Wednesday?" He's like, "It's my birthday."
Oh, hey, what do you
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Sure am.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's probably a month or so. So yeah.
Okay. You're pretty close. Shouldn't be doing 2 a.m. wake ups.
Sign you have
Yeah.
too many kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, at least it's not like Natalie was like 2 or 3 times in the middle of the night. She would get up for like
Yeah.
6 months straight. But
Dang.
Sophie's been good. Now that I said it, she can hear me and she's like, "Yeah, right."
Oh yeah.
And then she'll start waking up soon.
You totally ruined it.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Zelda, our 22-month-old, basically a 2-year-old, she's decided every morning, no matter what day, she's getting up at 5.
Oh
Say
yeah.
22-month-old.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Why?
I
23.
stopped count.
23
I
months
stopped
old?
counting after a year or 12
Right,
months.
I stopped counting after 0. You're 0,
No, man,
1,
it's
or
because
2.
no, because there is a huge difference between a 1-year-old and an 18-month-old.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I
the
mean,
people
I
I'm
do.
talking to
It's
at the grocery
either
store
12
don't
months,
care.
18 months. It's somewhere.
They
in
don't
Like,
care
there's
about
month
the
increments.
difference between
developmental-
18, 1, 1.
Like now, I even
6
said like,
6
probably when
month
she's about
increments.
2, she'll be 2. Now, once she reaches 2, I'll
Yeah,
pretty much
6
be
month
like,
increments.
she's
I could get on board with that. 6 months, 1 year, 18 months. Then it's
No.
numbers.
When they're below 1, it's
Yeah,
acceptable
she's-
to do by month. But between 1 and 2, it's 6 months, and after 2, it's by age, 1 year.
Yeah, he's 120 months.
Yeah, I'm at 156 months. Wait. 156. Yeah. Gotta do that math in my head.
Have you seen those? I always like those old gravestones that'll say like they're so many years, so many months, and so many days old when they died.
Good God.
These are really old ones. I'm like, man.
Yeah, the ones in like the
keep up with it.
1800s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got.
Well, you do the math when they die. You know when their birthday is. You can pretty easily
Yes, I think.
figure that out.
I think one of the churches I visited in London had, because it had the gravestones on the floor, people like buried underneath the
Yeah.
where you were walking. Essentially, it's kind of weird, but I'm pretty sure they definitely had that on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I saw a family member that fought in the Revolutionary War's gravestone the other day, which was pretty wild. Seeing a 17 in the front. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right, fellas.
right.
I get 2 weeks in a cell phone. See what Talmac's gonna do.
Yeah, I gotta give you that.
so we're looking
I
at-
gotta give you that Chelsea stuff.
Yeah, I
When
still
you
got
got
your
some-
West Ham jersey.
When you got some free time.
I know. Yeah.
Never, but realistically, never. But
Yeah, when are you going to be down my way, or when are you going to be near Dunkirk?
probably Sunday.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
We'll figure it out. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me figure out what I'm doing, and then because we've been working on this townhouse,
Yeah, you're good.
so
Figure
I'll get up with you, man.
Now that they're playing well, you actually might want to rock their stuff for once. It's a joke.
They are playing pretty well now. Yeah. All right, fellas.
All right. Yeah.
All right,
I'll catch you all
so-
next time.
27th, real quick. 27th, Memorial Day. What's that look like for people? Is that going to be doable?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah,
I
since
hope
it's
so.
a Monday. It should
I'm gonna be coming back from somewhere, but I should be all right.
Yeah, same. I think
You
I'll be
know,
back the
I
day
do need to
before.
check with Cassandra because that is our anniversary weekend. So I do need to.
Yeah,
Double
just
check.
Yeah.
put it in the group
You
chat.
don't need a whole anniversary. Just 4 hours. You're fine.
Right?
How many months
Yeah.
have y'all been together?
If you forgetting the kid's birthday is fine. Forgetting the anniversary, that's another thing. All right.
That's another.
I,
Yeah, because that's a whole adult that's mad at you, not just a 4 or 5-year-old.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Just let us know in the group chat. We'll keep it for now.
Cool.
alrighty. Catch you
All right, guys.
all next time.